Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, guys, I am so excited, but we are going to be decluttering my entire highlighter slash lashes drawer. This drawer is jam-packed. It has so much stuff that I barely freaking touch. So it's time that I just go through all of it, declutter a bunch of stuff, and you guys seem to be enjoying the series so far, just as much as I'm enjoying doing it. So if you guys want to see all the stuff that I'm decluttering and everything, well then definitely keep on watching. Oh, I didn't realize how much fun this series was going to be. Like, I enjoy it so much. It's so nice to just like rid myself of these items. Now, I want to go ahead and say that so many of you guys have asked me to put these items on Mercari and Poshmark. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. When I get done doing the entire declutter series, I will post everything on both websites or either or. I'm still trying to figure out which one to post it on. So let me know in the comments below, like you guys did my last video, which one you guys prefer. But we'll have everything posted down below. I'll make sure I do that with my eyeshadow palette collection, because that's going to be the last declutter that I do because it's the biggest. So in that video at the bottom, I will have the link to my Poshmark and or Mercari, where you guys can buy everything that I am decluttering. Now, some stuff just won't be saved. Some stuff will be, discarded. Some stuff is going to go to friends and family, and then the rest I can sell to you guys if that's what you guys are like asking for, which is so weird because I've never done it before. Like, well, I did like long ago, but like, I don't know. It's just still new to me. So anyway, I'm not going to ramble on because I don't know how long this video is going to be. And I'm sure you guys are not here to see this face talk. You guys are here to see the makeup. So let's go ahead and dive straight on in. Okay, guys. So are you guys ready to like see like my like other like lash drawer, like where I have stuff shoved? You guys ready for this? I know Chloe's is ready. Okay, so ready? Excuse me. Hi. Hi. Oh, hi, baby. I'm just trying to get okay. Thank you, babies. Oh, Kaya. All right, guys, I'm trying to show this drawer right here. Okay, Kaya's. Okay, babies, we see. Oh, yeah, we see you, Kaya. Okay, you're just gonna, okay. Can mommy not get to the drawer? Can mommy not get to the drawer? Okay, thank you so much, babies. All right, so right here is another lash drawer right over here with my beauty blenders. Are you investigating? Are you making sure that everything looks okay? Okay, so here we have a lot of the lashes. Actually, a lot of these were gifted to me by Paige because Paige has so many lashes. So she actually gave me all these lashes right here, which I'm so grateful for. And I'm probably not going to declutter any of these lashes just because I literally do go through a lot of lashes. And these are from D-Star Lashes. You guys can use my code and or Paige's code, which will save you guys 20% off your purchase. For Paige, it's code PaigeXL. And for mine, I think it's just code Allie or Allie D. I'm not entirely sure. I'll have it linked up here. But here's another drawer that we're gonna have to go through because I want to move this drawer, or shit, I don't know. Maybe I'll move all my lashes to this drawer and then have that be the highlighter drawer. I'm not sure, guys, but we're gonna go through this together. And yeah, don't mind my book sitting right here. Fantastic series. If you guys haven't got a chance to pick it up, it's on Amazon only. It's by Raven Kennedy. It's called the Guild series. So, or the gold in my little trash can. Okay, buddy. Well, I'm going to go ahead and get you guys set up so we can go ahead and start that declutter. All right, guys. So you guys have seen my primer, foundation, and concealer drawer. You guys have seen my blush, bronzer, and setting powder drawer. And now, what you've all been waiting for, my highlighter and eyelash drawer. Oh my god, this thing is jam-packed. Now, I did show you guys my other drawer that has so many lashes in it, and this right here is mostly it's my highlighter drawer. I do have all my lashes right over there, but in reality, it's mostly my highlighter drawer. Now, in reality, I don't really touch this much highlighter. Like, I do, but I don't. Like, for someone as oily as myself, you would think I would not have this much highlighter, but I do. I do. For some unknown reason, a bitch has a lot of highlighters, and I couldn't even tell you why. So, especially since my most used one is this one right here. Like, this is my most used highlighter. It's my iced highlighter from Jaclyn Cosmetics. This is like pretty much the only one that I use. Everything else I occasionally use here and there. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and start to just redo this entire drawer. I think I'm gonna move my lashes to the other drawer just because I feel like this is so clusterfucked pretty much. Like that's exactly what this is. It looks like a big clusterfuck. But yeah, I'm excited to finally go through everything. And like I said, I will put all the items separately so that, you know, you guys can kind of go through it yourselves when I end up doing that video. But let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so this one's hard. I didn't realize how hard decluttering my highlighters was going to be. So here we have the Benefit. This is the Dandelion Twinkle. I actually just have spares ones of these. Like I actually have multiple. So I'm going to go ahead and put this one where I can just sell it because it's brand new. So that's going to be put aside. Here we have the Natasha Denona Glow. But the reason why I'm passing this along is because one, when I open it up, this actually fell out. Like this fell out. I've never worn this. I literally just swatched it, but it fell out. So that is unfortunate. So that's why I'm going to go ahead and put that in the Declutter. We have the Ofra. This is definitely the glazed donut. I freaking love this, but I have multiple of the Ofra highlighters, so I don't need to have this one because I already have more over there. Here we have one that James sent me. It is a beautiful highlight, but I just know that I wouldn't really use it that often, so that's why I'm going to be putting my Declutter. This is going to be a loose powder. This is from Glamlight. This is a good highlighter, but I don't know. I know I'm not going to reach for it compared to the other ones. These right here, I did get from TJ Maxx. So these are brand new, never been used, and they probably would never get used for me, so I'm gonna pass it along. Here we have something from ColourPop. Now I love their Super Shock highlighters. However, this is just a color that I would never really use. It's a guilty pleasure one. It's beautiful, great formula, but I just would not get a use out of it. Here we have the Milani. Again, this is a very beautiful highlighter. I think I used like once or twice, and I never really got a use out of it. Same with the Kimchi Drama Queen palette. I have this. I forgot how I got it, honestly, but I've never worn this palette. I've swatched it, but never worn it, so that's why it's going in my Declutter. Moving on to these pals right here. I'm going to get to Jeffree Star last. But here we have two of the Benefit highlights. They are absolutely beautiful, so that's why I'm going to hold on to those. Honestly, anything from Jaclyn Hill, I'm not going to part from. I love Jaclyn Hill so much. I love Jaclyn Cosmetics. So anything from her, I'm literally going to hold on to and keep that in its own separate pile because it's Jaclyn Hill. The Kaleidos highlighter, this is a really beautiful highlight. I haven't got a chance to worn it yet, so that's why I'm holding on to that. Here we have an Ofra Glazed Donut. I have more Ofra highlighters, but I'm not going to lie to you guys, I have no freaking clue where they're at. I'm telling you when I say that when my makeup gets scattered everywhere, it's scattered everywhere. So I have to dig through boxes to figure out where I put these because I know I have more than just this highlighter. The infamous ABH Amarizi highlight. This is such a beautiful highlighter. I would never part from this highlight. I love this highlight so much. I think that's why I love the Iced Out highlighter from Jaclyn Cosmetics because it really reminds me of that. Then we have all the Fenty Beauty highlights right here. I thought I was going to part from them, but she has such wonderful formula that I don't want to part from these. Not to mention, these can be used as eyeshadows, so that's why I'm having such a hard time parting from them. Now moving on to Jeffree Star Cosmetics. I know that he's a hated figure in the beauty community, and I completely am right there with you guys. However, I bought these products long ago. I got them in mystery boxes long ago, and I'm just not one to waste products. Now, the Extreme Frost, I will never take away from him. That is such a fantastic formula. I love his Extreme Frostes so much. They're beautiful for inner corner highlights, brow bones, as eyeshadows, and a little goes a long way. And these were $50 a piece, so I will not be parting from my Extreme Frostes. The only ones I'm struggling with are these right here. Like, I am struggling on what to do with these because a part of me wants them, a part of me doesn't want them. Like, this was a limited edition, released only for the Halloween box a couple years ago. So I'm like, ooh, I kind of want to like hold on to that as like a collector's sake. But then I'm like, but I wouldn't use it. So like, I am just so torn because I have the swatches right here. I don't know how well you guys can see them, but they're like, the Skin Frost is like such a glittery formula, and I don't really like glitter highlights. Like, I do for like an inner corner and a brow bone, but like as an actual highlight, I don't know. But then you have like these two greens right here. These two greens can make really, really beautiful eyeshadows. So that's where like I'm really struggling on what to do with his highlights. It has nothing to do with like Jeffree Star himself. It literally just has to do with the colors and the highlights. So this is going to go into an I don't know pile yet. Like, I don't know until the end of what I'm going to do with that. But this is the pile we're keeping. This is the pile we're giving away. And we still have so much more and so much more. So let's keep going. Okay, so here we have this True Luscious Lucky Glow. I'm going to go ahead and pass this along just because I've never used it. I swatched it, but I never actually used this at all. And I know I'm not going to. So it's just been sitting in my collection. So I'm going to go ahead and just pass this along. ColourPop. This is probably from the Wow Nothing. Or no, this is from the Lucky New Year one. This is from the Lucky New Year one. Now this is going to be like a Super Shock Shadow formula. Really beautiful, but I just know that I don't really touch this one. So I'm going to go ahead and pass this one along as well. Here we have the Barbie one. Now the Barbie one is beautiful, but again, it's just something that I'm never going to really use. Very, very soft, very smooth. Like, literally you can indent your finger inside there. So these are going to all be passed along. I have the Cover FX. Now this is really dirty, but guys, I have never used this. It's just been sitting in my collection, but I have never used this. The film is still on the mirror. Look at how beautiful that is. We got this in a BoxyCharm, but I just never used it. So it's dirty, unfortunately. I will clean this up, but I'm going to go ahead and pass that along as well. We have another one that is going to be dirty. I got this in my first ever Allure Beauty box. This is what sold me on it, and then they ended up getting really shitty after that. But here we have like all these really unique looking highlighters. I swatched them, but I've never actually played with them because these are highlighters generally that I would never use. I don't know how they're flattering on any skin tone, to be honest. I think they're going to be great as eyeshadows, but as a highlighter, no. I think I held on to it though because it is ABH. I'm like, ooh, it's a high name brand, so that's gonna be passed along. We have my Dominique Cosmetics. This is going to be a skin glass. So I did swatch it, but again, I've never actually used this because it is supposed to make your skin look like really, really glassy. And you guys know that I'm really oily, so I just never had a use for this at all. Now here we have a product from Hank and Henry. Now this is just a really beautiful highlight palette, but I just would not use it personally. It's a blush and highlight palette. So you're going to have the blush on one side and the highlight on the other. And it's a very beautiful, but I only ever swatch these. I never actually use these. And I know Mikey said how amazing the formula is. And I've tried the other one. The other one's really beautiful, but I just know that I'm never going to get a use out of it. Now here we have a Kevyn Aucoin highlighter. Now Kevyn Aucoin is extremely expensive, really high end. I got this in a Chic Beauty box, but the reason I'm going to be passing this along is that it came broken. Like, it completely came shattered, and I tried mashing it back in. Now you can take alcohol and fix it. You guys told me to reach out to the company, but I wasn't going to do that because I got this in PR, so I felt too awkward to do that. But I'm going to go ahead and pass this along. This is my only Kevyn Aucoin item and it's just broken and I know I wouldn't use it. So I'm gonna go ahead and probably declutter this one. Unless someone wants to buy it and fix it, I would feel too bad giving you a broken item. So just let me know in the comments below, because otherwise this will be completely just thrown out and discarded. Now here we have a Rare Beauty liquid highlighter. I bought this when I was doing a Rare Beauty review and it's beautiful, just not for me. I actually did buy the Jaclyn Hill one too, just because I wanted to, but I know me, I just did it just for the hoarding's sake, not really to use it that much, unless I'm gonna use it on my titties to go to the beach. That's the reason why I bought it. But this one, it's beautiful, but yeah, I wouldn't get a use out of it. Here we have an Artist Couture loose highlighter. It's beautiful, but it's a little bit too deep for my skin complexion. So I'm gonna go ahead and just pass this along. Two Estate Cosmetics highlighters, I just wouldn't use them. I have another Glam Light. This is another loose highlighter. Again, it's really beautiful, but this has never actually been used. It's a beautiful color, but I just know that I wouldn't ever use it, so that's why I'm passing it along as well. An Ofra Rodeo highlighter. This is from Private Society Cosmetics, and again, I only used this once in a video. It's very beautiful, but I just never really used it since, so I'm gonna go ahead and just pass this along. Next, we have an item from June & Co, and I got this in a mystery box, and I never really played with this, so I'm gonna go ahead and just pass this along as well. Next, we do have the Peppermint Frost from Jeffree Star Cosmetics. Again, I'm still figuring out what to do with this because I had so much fun in my mystery box. This is actually, in this video, this was the highest viewed video I ever had on my channel. I got like 142,000 views from that mystery box, so this actually holds a special place in my heart. In that video, I actually did lick the highlighter because it smells like peppermint and I wanted to see if it tastes like peppermint. I highly suggest don't do that because it was just not it was not tasty. But even though I might not use it at all, it still like has such cherished memories for me that I'm like, I would have a really hard time like parting from this. So again, this is like an item that I'm still debating on what to do. You guys can see where I licked it. Oh God, embarrassing. But yeah, I'm still debating on this one. So it's so hard. Now this is the Brain Freeze palette from Jeffree Star Cosmetics. I actually never use this like at all. Still completely brand new. I did open it up in my mystery box. I got this in a mystery box, but I've never actually used this. So I'm gonna go ahead and pass this along as well. Just because I just know that I'm never going to use it. So, and moving on to the items that I am keeping. This is an item from Hank and Henry. One of my closest friends, Mikey, actually sent this to me. This is a really beautiful highlight, but he also put a really nice message inside my mirror that I get to look at, and it has such a special place in my heart, and so I would never part from this. Even if I never ever use it ever again, I'd never part from it because of how amazing Mikey is and the cherished memories that I have with this. Here we have some Ofra highlighters. These are absolutely beautiful. This is the Milk and Cookies. Ofra has some amazing highlights, so I would never part from Ofra. Well, at least not all of them, but this is the Mother Earth. Like, these are so freaking beautiful. You guys can actually use code Allie to save you guys 20% off your purchase, just in case you guys ever want to. But yeah, I do love Ofra highlights. And here we have Miss Jaclyn. Again, I won't part from these items at all. Now this is my favorite ColourPop highlight. This is the Flexterian, and when I tell you guys this is a beautiful highlight, I'm not kidding. This is an absolute beautiful highlight. Do you guys see that? Like, it is freaking gorgeous. I love this highlight so much that I will keep this forever and ever and use it until there's nothing left, because it truly is amazing. Kaleidos, this is the Skinwalker. Now this one actually came shattered when James sent this to me, but you know, things happen. So again, I want to, you know, save it if I can, but again, look how beautiful that is. Here we have the Lunar Beauty Greek Goddess highlight palette. Though I may not use it that often, it's still really beautiful, and it's from Lunar Beauty. You guys know that Lunar Beauty probably is my absolute favorite brand, but I talk about Lunar Beauty all the time. I love them with all my heart, and this video that I filmed was one of the first videos I filmed using Lunar Beauty. This is where I fell in love with the Aphrodite liquid lip. And don't go watch that video. It is a horrible, I mean like atrocious video that I hate. But I fell in love with Lunar Beauty, and I fell in love with Lunar Beauty in that video. I've been using them ever since. So I definitely want to hold on to this, especially since like you can't find this anymore. And like, look at the aesthetics. Like, it is so freaking beautiful. Now these are the Extreme Frost from Jeffree Star Cosmetics, and my favorite by far is the Sour Ice, which is going to be right here. Like I said, these retail for $50 and they last a long time, but I use this highlight still, like look at that, as an inner corner highlight. Like, look at that. Like, his Extreme Frost formula is truly everything. I'm in love with Extreme Frost formula. I have no shame in saying that. And I use this all the time as an inner corner highlight. Like, if you guys ever see me looking, like, if you guys ever see me have, like, a green eye look, a yellow eye look, and, like, you see, like, an inner corner highlight, that's this right here. I use this all the time for inner corner highlights. Same thing with the Gag Me. The Gag Me is going to be a blue-purple highlight. So when you see this, it is beautiful. And I use this a lot when I'm doing like a blue purple look. I use this a lot as like a topper or as an inner corner highlight as well, because again, it is just so stunning. Like literally a little goes a long way. It's $50 and it's going to last you a lifetime. So I'm always going to hold on to these because they truly are amazing. They're beautiful colors. I love the packaging that it comes in. And though I don't buy anything from Jeffree Star Cosmetics anymore, I'm still going to use what I have. And you know, I spent $100 just on these two alone, and they're definitely well worth it because I think they're absolutely beautiful, and I'll continue to use them as inner corner highlights and as like a glitter topper, like on any blue look or green look. I use these a lot. Next we have Miss Jaclyn Hill. You guys know that I won't be parting from this. My favorite one is the Ice Shade, and I didn't buy these ones individually because I already had them in here, but I did buy the other one because I didn't have the other palette, the Flare palette, but I do have this one, so I went to go buy the other ones, but love it. Last but not least, we do have Miss Laura Lee Los Angeles, and this is her glaze one. I actually have her other one as well, but it's behind me, and this is her highlight palette. Very, very beautiful, and definitely will not part from this either because I do love Laura. And I also love Laura Lee Cosmetics and Nudie Patootie. I love anything Laura. All right, moving on to the last drawer. I still have a ton of highlighters. They're just not over here. They're on the floor. They're in a big box behind me where I have more makeup to go through, but yeah, I'm going to clean out all these, and then we're going to go and reorganize and go through everything. So let's get started. Okay, so this whole pile right here is everything that I'm going to keep. And the reason I'm keeping all of these is because they literally have not been worn. So they're like still in amazing condition. So it's why I'm holding on to all of these, just because I don't want to get rid of really good lashes. And these are all the styles that I typically wear. Now, normally I don't like ColourPop lashes, but some of the lashes actually have been pretty legit. And same thing with Glamlite. I'm not really the biggest fan of Glamlite's for lashes, but some of them have been really good. And I love styles like these. So that's why I'm going to hold on to all of these because these are really beautiful. I have stuff from like, you know, With Love Cosmetics in here. I have Lashaholics in here. Again, these are like all my style, have not been worn. All my Liner Beauty lashes. I freaking love Liner Beauty. Although this one is empty because the lashes are, you know, kind of embarrassed to say. They're right here. They've been worn so much at this point. Honestly, they need to be thrown away because they're so old and so worn, but it is what it is. I have my other Lunar Beauty lashes right here. I freaking love Lunar Beauty. Obviously, you guys know that. I love the formula. I have some more stuff from ColourPop as well. Some more Glamlite D-Star lashes. We have stuff from Noella lashes in here. I don't want to get rid of my Robert D. Christie ones. Like, I may never wear these again because they're really used, but they're Robert D. Christie and I love her so much, so I don't want to part from her. I have stuff from Alter Ego. This is the only Alter Ego lash that I have left because everything else I've used so much. They have amazing lashes and they're only $7. You guys can actually use my code Dawson10 to save you guys 10% off your purchase. We have some stuff from Lily Lashes, more Lily Lashes. And then I also just have a random pair of lashes right here. I don't know who they go to. So Don't know. So I'm going to be keeping all of these. Over here, all the lashes I am getting rid of. So all these right here are going to honestly just be thrown away because they're so used. Like, they're so used. They're so worn out. So there's just really no point in me holding on to any of these lashes when they're literally like just so used. They're just like thrown in the box. Like, they have literally been used so much. Like, look at all my alter ego ones. Like, what the hell is that? Look at that. That is just gross. Now, I have these ones right here. These have never, ever been used, ever, but they're just not my style. So I'm going to be putting these in the ones that, like, I'll put on, like, Poshmark and Mercari because they've never, ever been used. They're just definitely just not my style. So there's no point in me keeping them if I know I'm never going to wear them. Okay, so you guys remember how my drawer was before and after. Da 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 da. So much more organized. I actually really am loving how this turned out. Like, this is now a whole highlighter drawer, and I can just imagine that it's going to keep expanding. So I'm gonna go ahead and zoom you guys in so we can kind of go over everything, and then we're gonna go ahead and head over to the lash drawer. Okay, so here we have a close-up. So this first drawer right here, we do have all of my Jaclyn highlights. Now, this is not even all the highlights that she has. Like, she has a lot more highlights. I only bought everything that I could afford. Eventually, I'm going to add more of these ones right here. I'm going to add more of the individual ones, more of the little beaming ones, just because I love having all of Jaclyn's products, because I'm just like that obsessed with her. But here we have all the highlights. We have all of her original packaging right here. I think eventually I'll go get the new packaging, but we have all the loose beaming ones, her OG highlight palette, some loose ones. Here we have Jeffree Star. I decided to hold on to them because I don't know, they're so pretty. I definitely do get a use out of them, so it's just hard for me to part from them. And these two, like right here, seeing as how they were limited edition, I'm just like, I'm not ready to part from them. Down over here, we do have our Hank and Henry, our Michaela highlight. That was in my PR package that I kept on the side. We have the ABH. We have all of my Ofra, and this is also from Odin Eyes right here. Again, like I said, these were in boxes, so I'm finally glad I was able to pull out the highlights. Right back here, we do have the Rihanna highlights, and I do have some empty space in case I need to add more highlights. But we do have all my Rihanna, my Kaleidos, and all of my Benefit Cosmetics highlights. Back over here, we do have all of my Laura Lee highlights, all of my Extreme Frost, my Lunar Beauty, again, my Odin Eye Cosmetics, and then we also have the palette from Nakia Joy Cosmetics. They did send that my way in PR. So here we have the entire drawer completely organized. Finally, I'm loving how this has turned out. I've never had just a highlight drawer. And for someone as oily as myself, you think I would not want to have all these highlights, but I get such good use of them, especially for any eye looks. So I'm so glad. I love how this turned out. And now I'm excited to go and organize my entire lash drawer. Okay, so you guys remember how the lash drawer looked before? And after. Everything is so nice and organized now. So this is a Alex 9 desk drawer. So it goes pretty far back. So I have like all of mine like literally goes far back. So I have all my lashes starting way back there, from the Lily lashes to Lashaholic to Nola lashes to Robert E. Christie to Potassium Cosmetics to ColourPop to Lunar Beauty to ABH to Michaela X Glam Light, followed by all of my D-Star lashes right here. These are like my favorite lashes. Paige is my favorite, but these are my absolute favorite. Like I said, you guys can use code Allie or use code Paige to save you guys 20% off your purchase. But here is my lash drawer right here. So beautiful. Now the only thing is I usually like to have my lash glue and scissors in the same drawer, but I actually have no space for that. So that is something that we're gonna have to figure out where to put in a later date. I might have it like with my tools, like my brushes and brow stuff. Like I might have that stuff together, or like maybe like my mascara and stuff like that. But yeah, here I have all my lashes. They're finally organized in one drawer. It is separate from this drawer right over here. Here's Kaya. It is separate, but that is okay because I'm gonna be having like a desk that Corey got me that's gonna be just like this right here. So it's nice to kind of branch out, and now I was able to have my own lash drawer. So yeah, this is everything, guys. I'm loving how this is turning out. So yeah, guys, this is my declutter. Right now I'm sitting with my computer behind me, my fall decorations, but I am having so much fun doing these declutter series. It's so much fun to clean everything out, to get rid of so much stuff, to give back to you guys, to sell to you guys, whatever. It's just nice to finally go through everything. It's been well overdue. Like I haven't really gone through stuff in such a long time. And last time I did my declutter back in like December, I held on to a lot of stuff. So this time I'm actually letting a lot of stuff go, which I'm so happy about. And then tomorrow we'll hit up the liner, mascara, and that type of drawer. And then we're gonna move on to lips. Like tomorrow we'll do brows, mascara, and liners and all that type of stuff. And then the next time we're gonna do lips. And then finally, we are going to do my eyeshadow palettes. And boy, do I have a lot. And I mean a lot to go through. That's probably gonna be like a really long video, if not maybe broken up into 2 parts, because it's going to be a lot. So yeah, guys, with that said, that is it for today's video, guys. Hopefully you guys like this video. If you do, please give this video a cheeky thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you guys have not already. So I do post 3 or 4, mostly 5 times a week. Make sure you guys head over to my other channel. It's R for Life. You guys get to see my cool, wonderful adventures, my amazing husband, Corey. A huge thank you to all these beautiful page members you guys see right here. Thank you guys so much. And to my subscribers and my viewers, thank you guys so much for clicking on this video. Whether you guys like this video, you guys thumbs down this video, you guys subscribe, you guys did not subscribe, either way, thank you guys so much. I love and appreciate each and every single one of you. So with that said, guys, I love you. I'll see you guys very next video. Bye.